안녕하세요, 여러분. Everybody, welcome back to Hide and Seek with Kocnuni. I'm your host, Shannon. As always, it is so glad that you guys can be here today. We are in a very, very special location. This is our first time filming this far outside of Seoul, but it won't be the last. Right now, we are in a very special place, really far south. If you guys check out a map of South Korea, we are in Jeollanam-do. So for those of you that don't know, that is a province way outside of Gyeonggi-do. So it took us about 3 hours to get here today, but we're really excited to show you guys around because this location is absolutely incredible. This is the Suncheonman Bay National Garden, and like I said, it is in the Jeollanam-do province, and it is in a place called Suncheon. So I know that was a lot of information, but I'll go over it again as we go through the broadcast. But this place is incredibly special. This is a Bay National Garden, and it's one of the UNESCO protected areas in Korea, so we're really excited to show you guys around. But without further ado, you guys, we have a job to do. We are going to be trying to find Kocnuni. So here's our first clue. Shannon, today you are here in Suncheonman Bay National Garden in Suncheon, Jeollanam-do. The Suncheonman Bay National Garden is Korea's first designated national garden and was created to protect Suncheonman. Suncheonman is one of the world's top 5 coastal wetlands, and it is listed on UNESCO's natural heritages. So, not our clue, but a little bit of insight about it. So, just so you guys know, this place is incredibly big also. We were learning about it earlier. It's about 1 million square meters, I believe is what I read, and that's incredibly big. Not only that, but it's really unique artistically. If you guys take a look at some of these mountains or hills, they're like in a swirl shape. So it's only a one-way path going up and down, but it's really, really unique. We're actually standing on top of one of those right now, and you'll get to see as we walk down. We're gonna walk around as well. But without further ado, you guys, it is clue time, so here we go. Big clue today. Shannon, the Suncheonman Bay National Garden is too big to look around in 40 minutes. The size is about 1,124,000 square meters. So I prepared some places for you to experience the charm of the Suncheonman Bay National Garden. To find the first hint card, come to the center of the Hooded Crane Labyrinth Garden. P.S. Make sure you don't get lost. Kocnuni knows me way too well. One of my favorite movies, one of my favorite concepts is a labyrinth. So it looks like we're going to be trying to find a maze, and I guess our first way down is to go around. So let's go ahead and go down. We're going to walk this way though. I think we're going to go around. We'll start at the very top here. Dun-da-da! And luckily, you guys, I don't know if you guys heard about the recent weather in Korea, but we recently dealt with a typhoon immediately after our rainy season. So it's been quite a time here in Korea, but luckily, as always, for some reason, Mondays seem to be blessed with good weather. So luckily, we're not dealing too bad today. It's a little bit hot, but it's summertime. It's to be expected. But I hope you guys are all doing well wherever you are. I'm gonna attempt to walk backwards so I can look at you guys, but it is a swirly one today, so I can't promise it'll go super well. But something that's really unique about this place, you guys, if you guys go ahead and take a look over there, there's like a Parisian themed cafe. And like I said before, there's also like the labyrinth and everything's very artistic. This is easily one of the most beautiful places that I've been in Korea so far. And not to mention, the place that I've specifically had on my bucket list is called Yeosu. And I think I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but we're rather close to Yeosu at the moment. It's one of those coastal areas that's super popular. So unlike Busan or Haeundae, it's probably lesser known to the outside world, but to Korean people, Yeosu, especially recently, is extremely popular. So hopefully I'll get to go there at some point during the summertime and maybe take a little vacation. But for now, we're gonna get to explore this beautiful garden, and we're gonna keep showing you guys around. While we walk down, let me know how you guys are doing in the comments. Tell me how your day's going. Tell me what you guys are interested in seeing. Ask me questions. It might be hard for me to see. It's very sunny, but I'll do my best. Suncheon Bay National Garden finally opened. Yes. Shannon, excuse me. Can you repeat again what is the name of the place you visited today? Yeah, sure. Suncheon Bay National Garden. This is in Jeollanam-do, Suncheon. So this is a very, very far south location in Korea. It's the furthest that we've traveled, especially for the broadcast, but I'm really looking forward to doing these more exploratory broadcasts with you guys because it shows you way more than just like Gyeonggi-do, which we've seen a lot, but it'll be interesting to show you different places. Something else that I want to touch on while we are filming today, you guys, when you guys come to different provinces in Korea, like Jeollanam-do, or if you go to Busan or Seoul, you're gonna hear different accents as well. And the Korean word today that I want you guys to know is satori. Satori. Satori means accent, or dialect rather. So there's going to be ways that people pronounce things a little bit differently around here. And I heard a little bit of it earlier when we were in a cafe eating. So it's really unique to me. But the Jeollanam-do, or Jeolla-do, the accent I find rather charming. So just a heads up if you guys come to Korea. Most of you learning Korean will probably learn the Seoul dialect, which is the very basic, like, standard accent, I suppose. But there's places like Busan and Jeolla-do that have a little bit different of an accent. So maybe we'll get to hear a little bit of that in the background today. All right. This spot is gorgeous. I know, this place is incredibly beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. How far south from Seoul? It's about 3.5 hours, I think, is how long it took us to take the KTX this morning. But KTX is really wonderful, and Korea is really famous for its efficiency as far as travel and the way that the transportation system works here. So for us, we just got on the train at like, I think it was 8:30, around 8:30 this morning, and we were down here by like 11:30. Stopped and had lunch, and one of the best things that we had, and one of my favorite things about coming to these coastal areas in particular, is the seafood, naturally. So the one that we tried today was gaejang. Gaejang. It's like a raw crab, but it's marinated in this amazing like soy sauce. So it's kind of like crab sashimi, I guess, but in its rawest form. And it's absolutely delicious. One of my mom's favorite things when she came here. If you guys want to see my mom try the gaejang, you can check it out on Awesome Korea's channel. But yeah, and if you guys have any questions about gaejang, you can always ask me. But there was a lot of different side dishes as well, and it's very unique. So one of the cool things about Korea also, it's like, yes, there's Korean food, but even the Korean food is diverse, depending on your region, location, specialties in the area, that kind of thing. So highly recommend giving that a try. Today it's sunny, I know. Nathan, you said the bullet train. I don't know if it was the bullet train, but it was the KTX, which in itself is a bullet train, I guess. It's really, really fast, and it was super comfortable. And again, it's Korea, so everyone's pretty respectful as far as like not making noise on the train or interrupting anybody. So it was a very easy trip. Took a little bit of a nap on the way down, but I actually slept quite well because I stayed in a hotel this weekend. Another vacation spot or a touristy spot for you guys. My recommendation is a place in Jamsil, which near Lotte Tower, for those of you that know it only by landmarks. Jamsil, it's called Sofitel. And Sofitel is a very, very nice hotel here in Korea, but it's up in Seoul. And if you guys are looking for more of a bougie, fancy place to stay, I highly recommend there. I actually got a gift certificate to stay, which is why I did, but very, very lovely. So for those of you watching from outside the country or on other sides of the world, I highly recommend staying there. It was absolutely lovely. There's a pool and services and stuff like that. But Korea does luxury very well, I would say. So if you guys are into that kind of thing, ask me some questions in the comment section. I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have. Let's see. So sorry, I can't really read because it's really, really bright, but I'm doing my best. Shannon, what species of animals are there in that lake near you? I'm not actually sure. Oh, one thing we did see was a bunch of flamingos. Yeah, you heard me right, flamingos. When we were walking in today, we saw this, I don't even know what they're called, not a pack, I guess, or just this giant group of flamingos, and I was so surprised. I forgot what they called it in Korean. I believe it was like red bird in Korean, but all of the flamingos were asleep, and we look very similar today. If I go like that, I look like a flamingo too. So it was definitely very interesting. But I don't know what lives in the lake, but there's some flamingos around here. So let's see. Not crowded. No, it's not super crowded. If I'm correct, I think tomorrow is a holiday. So a lot of people are traveling outside of their hometowns and stuff like that. But it's also midday on a Monday. So not exactly the place you come to take a lunch break. This is definitely more of a touristy spot, for lack of a better way to explain it, I suppose. All right, so here we are on this really interesting blue bridge. The whole thing kind of looks like a giant wave. Really cool. Really enjoying it so far. All right, we're getting some more questions. Great, thank you guys for participating. As always, you guys, for our new viewers and for our returning viewers, we do have a gift card giveaway at the end of the live. It'll be a $50 Amazon gift card. So all you have to do, comment, participate in the comment section, ask me questions or tell me about your day. Anything is fine. And at the end of the live show, I will randomly select a winner and we will send it to your email. And then you get a $50 Amazon gift card. And who doesn't want that? So let's see. Pink flamingo match with your clothes. I know, I look like a flamingo today. Ah, yeah, flamingos, we don't have them in NC. Thanks for the comment, Mark Harper. Shannon, do you prefer sunny or rainy days? Sunny, definitely. Maybe not ones that are quite this hot, but sunny always, for sure. First time to see the live. Welcome to the live show. All right, how many steps do you walk in a day? I try to do your recommended 10,000 steps a day, but you know, when I do these lives, Kocnuni definitely has me hiking around, so maybe 15? I don't know. I think one time I tried to like start the step counter while I was talking to you guys, but I forgot to give you the tally by the end of it, what it was like. So let's see. Oh, tomorrow is the day off in Korea. Yes, I believe so. If I'm correct, it's the 15th, and the 15th is sort of like Korea's equivalent to Independence Day from Japan. So if you guys want to learn a little bit more about that, the holidays here are called Red Days. Red Days meaning day off in Korea. So yeah, I believe tomorrow is a holiday, but it's not one of the bigger ones, I would say, because not every location is off. I know the banks are still open and stuff like that, but it is the Korean Independence Day, which is really cool. So a little bit of a history lesson there for you guys today. Yeah, guys, so Mark Harper watching is my dad. I've told you guys about my mom coming to Korea, but next is my dad. We're going to try to get him here, so hey, Dad, thanks for watching. What do they do to celebrate National Liberation Day in Korea? To celebrate, they do like day off stuff, but I think there's also just like, I think like programs and stuff, maybe some small festivals, but I'm not really sure. Like I said, it's one of the smaller ones. So if they do have a festival or some specific dish that they eat and stuff and enjoy, I'm not very familiar with it, unfortunately. But great question. Thank you for asking. So here we are at the mouth of the maze today. And this definitely gives labyrinth. I'm a little bit nervous about starting it because I don't know where Kocnuni is hiding. So I guess we just go in and give it a try. Let's see. Okay, dead end. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Cameraman's gonna hate me. Dun dun dun. Uh-oh. Kocnuni! All right, should we do a game where you guys tell me which direction? Not that way, that's a dead end. Is this also a dead end? No way. Haha. I don't know where we're going. Shannon, I think we should look for Kocnuni in a place with a lot of shade. I know, you guys, you're gonna see me get sweaty again, sorry. Oh, on the bright side, I am not gonna get sunburnt this time though. I put on a shrug, I guess is what you would call it. Whoa, what in the world? Oh wow, that's really beautiful. Wait, but where's the clue? Oh my goodness. I guess we'll go to the top and see if we can find it. Let's see. This is so fun. I've always wanted to do one of these mazes. Oh, this is cool. Check it out. You can get like a little aerial view. This would be a cool thing to do with your friends or your kids. Aha! Dun, 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 dun. Looks like we got a double clue today. All right. So I think this is where we are now. You can't see it, but if you see this place from the sky, it's in the shape of a hooded crane. Ah, very cool. A hooded crane is the Suncheonman Bay National Gardens mascot. Okay, that makes sense. Now the last clue makes sense. Okay, so let's check out the second one and see what we can find with our next one. The International Garden Expo is being held in Suncheonman Bay National Garden. It is the second time being held in the same place since 2013. You can get the next hint card if you come and find the French garden that looks like the Palace of Versailles. Oh, I think we saw this one a little bit earlier when we were walking around. I pointed out how they had the French style or French looking cafe. I'm getting better at this, you guys. I'm on to you, Kocnuni. Oh my goodness. Beautiful day, but definitely very hot. All right, let's go to Versailles, or the palace. On the bright side, it looks like it's gonna be inside, so maybe we can grab a drink or something and hang out for a little bit. And if we're really lucky, maybe they have ice cream. Wow. Oldie. How do people in Korea celebrate? I think we already covered that one. Tower would help out again. Uh-oh. Yeah, sure. Let's go this way. I want to go to the palace. Shannon, do you have any plans of changing your hair color? Yeah, actually, I kind of want to try. Oh, watch out. There's a spider web. Yeah, I actually kind of want to try like a copper color. I think that would be really pretty. But I've been a blonde my whole life, so it is definitely intimidating, the idea of switching to a different color. But I would want to try something maybe darker for the winter time. What? Uh-oh. I think we're lost. I'm so sorry. We're definitely lost. Can we go this way? No. Okay, we're gonna go backward. Okay, so Kocnuni specifically said don't get lost, and that's exactly what I did. But in my defense, I'm multitasking a lot on this show. I'm reading, I'm thinking about where Kocnuni is, I'm talking to you guys, and I'm trying to navigate. Okay, so we need to go this way, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Can't go that way. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay, here we go, I found it. You can do it, Shannon. Kocnuni's waiting. Multitask queen. Yes, multitask queen. Most days, not every day. All right, any bicycle to rent or cycle around the National Garden? Yes, actually, I do believe you can rent bicycles. And one thing, oh, I found the exit, yes. One thing I didn't get to mention to you guys, when we go by the lake, here in a second, you'll be able to see it. But here's the lake. They do have big boats and big ferries that you can rent and you guys can ride around on and actually get to explore more of the garden. Like we said, it's actually really, really big, so it's not going to be something that we can show you all of in the 40-minute broadcast that we have today. But if you guys get a chance to come here, I gotta say, this is one of my favorite places that we've been so far, because every turn, every corner has blown me away with the different types of gardens and stuff. Like they have the maze garden, they have the round gardens, they have these French style gardens. And I like the way that they've set up all of these little places to take a rest. It's very aesthetically pleasing, as Korea does very well. We've established that for sure. All right, you can do it, Shannon. Thank you. Doing my best. Apart from Korea, which country would you like to visit and find in Kocnuni? Let's see, country that I've been to before? Probably Singapore would be cool to find Kocnuni, because there's so much there. I just noticed there's feet on the end of this. Do you see this? There's a foot. But I would probably want to go to Singapore as far as the country that I have visited. But if we're talking about a country I have not visited, wow, that'd be difficult to say. Probably Greece. Greece is my #1 travel destination, and it has been for as long as I can remember, because I used to be actually a really big Greek mythology nerd, like dork kind of. So for me, going to Greece or visiting Greece has always been on my bucket list. So if I could find Kocnuni in Greece, that would be amazing. And then we could enjoy some delicious Greek food and hang out in the beautiful places in Greece, like Santorini, places like that would be really cool. What about you guys? What country do you guys want to see me find Kocnuni in? If we're lucky, maybe we could go, but I doubt it. This program is more or less about Korea. And Korea, there's so much to see, and there's so much diversity here as far as landscape and location and stuff, so I don't see why we would really need to find him anywhere else, you know? Like, look at this. This is incredible. Also, you guys, here in the same park that we're in now, they actually also have a zoo, an atrium, a exhibition center, plenty of cafes for sure. And then, like I said earlier, they have like the lake activities. There's also a water park for kids. There's so much to do here. Wow, look at this fountain. Beautiful. It's actually never ending. Yeah, it's definitely never ending. Oh, I gotta catch up on the comments. You guys are active today. Put it on my bucket list. Is it your first time in this garden? Yes, it is. All right. And okay, I think I'm caught up to you guys now. Everyone's saying it's really cool. It is definitely very cool. Well, not that cool because I'm sweating. Just kidding. Bad joke. So this is definitely giving Palace of Versailles vibes for sure. Beautiful. Dun, dun, dun. Do I look like a queen today? Come on, let's go. Let's go check it out. So the only place that I've really been to other than one of the other lives that we did with a courtyard that I found to be rather similar, at least in style, would be a place in North Carolina. Dad, if you're still watching, you know what I'm talking about. This one is the Biltmore. They have this beautiful garden at the Biltmore estate, which is like a giant house pretty much, but it's massive. It's basically a castle, mansion, whatever you want to call it, palace even. But it's quite similar, at least in style. But in Korea, this kind of thing is not quite as common. I will say that Korean people seem to have an affinity for French culture, especially like French style cafes and stuff like that. You will find those pretty often. But garden, not necessarily, because space is limited in Seoul. But here, beautiful. Come on, Princess Shannon. Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you. Shannon, what music do you usually listen to? I listen to quite a variety. I think in my music library I have 6,000 songs. So it kind of depends on the mood. These days I think I prefer mostly like R&B house music. I like artists like Lauv, 070 Shake, Ray is really good. Conan Gray's pretty good too. Frank Ocean, that kind of thing. So that's what I listen to mostly these days. But in my playlist, I also have classical music and country music and hip hop, and it kind of just goes everywhere. So whenever I go hang out with my friends, they always ask me to DJ because they know that my playlist probably has it. So here we are at the cafe. I don't know if you guys can hear the French music, but let's go ahead and go inside. It's rather hot. Let's go. Oh, wow, it feels lovely in here. All right, so we're gonna go around. I think I found it, come on. All right, you guys, so it looks like we found our next clue. For the sake of not bothering anybody, I think we're gonna head out here into the lobby and just hang out. I don't wanna bother any of the patrons of the cafe by being loud. But Shannon, find the art museum with 140,000 drawings. Hint, the art museum is floating on water. Floating on the water? I don't know where that could be. All right, I guess we're gonna go back in here, take a minute and chill out. It's quite hot. And we're gonna stay and chat for a little bit. Just hang out, cool off a little. Whew, my goodness. But like I said, you guys, this is a French style cafe. I'm seeing some Matisse all over the art, like walls and stuff like that. So definitely a lot of that French influence. And while we cool off, we're just gonna talk and hang out for a little bit. I do have a couple fun facts in here about this location, so I'll get to that in a little bit. But first I wanna catch up on your comments, questions, concerns, whatever you guys wanna talk about. Wow, Shannon, you are an expert at finding clues. I've been doing this since February, so I'm definitely catching on to Kocnuni's, oh, sorry about the noise, guys. I'm definitely catching on to his like patterns, his preferences for hiding and stuff like that. But I am very blessed that he takes me to the most beautiful places in Korea, really. You've been teleported to rural France. Yeah. The AC is on, don't worry. Order a refreshing drink on this sunny day. I actually don't have my card on me, or I totally would. What is your favorite coffee? I think favorite coffee is probably just cold brew. Really basic, really plain. I wish I could say I was more exciting. In the wintertime, I prefer like a matcha latte, but in the summer when it's this hot, I think I prefer just a cold brew or iced Americano. But I've already had 2 coffees today, so I think now I would get boksonga, which is like peach iced tea. And it's really, really refreshing. It's something that I don't get as often in the States. I think Starbucks in the States has a peach green tea, and it's a little bit similar to that, but in Korea it's so, so good. Or I get like jamong-aid. Jamong is grapefruit. We're learning a lot of Korean terms today, you guys. Jamong-aid, but it's like this really refreshing, tart, like seltzer drink, I suppose, but it's really, really good. One of my favorite menu items at Korean cafes. You like milkshake, what's your favorite flavor? Strawberry, always. What is your recommend drink when in a cafe? I would say go for the cafe special if they have one. Sometimes, depending on which Korean cafe you go to, they'll have something particularly unique to that cafe. I think one of the ones that stands out in my mind is when we did this live back on my birthday. We were in Insadong, and there was a special drink that they had. It was like half espresso, half matcha latte, but it was super creamy and refreshing and delicious. And it was because I ordered the cafe special. So if you're going to a Korean cafe in particular, I would suggest that. Otherwise, I would just get probably what I said, like jamonghae boksanga at the moment. Where are you, Kocnuni? Mom Shannon is looking for you. Oh, he is like my little buddy. Shannon. How's the weather in Suncheonman Bay? It is incredibly beautiful, very sunny, very hot, but it's lovely. I'm thankful to have the sunshine. We've had rain for so many days now. For you, what would a perfect menu to go eat in a restaurant look like? Oh my gosh, what a question. I'd say anything that has a good variety and anything that has options with food restrictions and stuff like that, just because I could bring all my friends with me. And I do have some friends that are vegan, vegetarian, lactose intolerant. I'm none of those things, but I want to make sure that it pertains to everybody. But lately I think Greek food or just hansik, Korean food. Hansik, another Korean word for you guys today. Korean food's always a good one. Floating museum, love a caramel latte. Yeah? What's your favorite cafe in Korea so far? Great question. Currently, I just moved to Gangnam, so it's a different one now, but it's a place called Front Seoul, and it's in an area called Shinsa, or Apgujeong, Garosugil, all of those. It's in that area, and it's really lovely. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've definitely seen me doing some of my artwork there, drawing a little bit there. But it's sort of similar, actually, French style, I guess, but more modern also. Like, there's definitely a street vibe to it. But it's lovely. The energy there is great. The music's always good. It's very comfortable. All the chairs are really nice. So that's kind of become my comfort spot lately anyway. But there's so many cafes in Korea. I'm sure I'll find another one soon enough. Shannon, what is your favorite hansik? Hansik, at the moment, I would say naengmyeon because it's so hot. Everything is on fire on the planet right now. So definitely the ice noodles, the cold noodles. Again, that is naengmyeon, for those of you that haven't tried it. There's two types that are really common. There's mulnaengmyeon and bibimbnaengmyeon. Bibimbnaengmyeon is the one I typically go for. It's not with as much soup, but it's a little bit spicier. But if you like soup, definitely get the mulnaengmyeon. Give me more information about the Dutch garden. This is actually a French-style garden. But like I was saying earlier, let me try to find it for you. There was one particular card that had a lot of information. Here you go. It's about 1,124,000 square meters. And it's one of these places is protected by UNESCO. It's one of the world's top 5 coastal wetlands that is listed on the UNESCO website. So it's beautiful, but it has a lot of specific tourist attractions, like the place that we just came from. This is the crane-shaped maze. This crane is the mascot of the garden area, so super, super lovely. All right, you guys, we've cooled off a little bit. We've only got 10 minutes left, and we have to go find Kocnuni. So as much as I would love to sit here and keep talking to you guys, we have a job to do. So we are going to try to go find the art museum with 140,000 drawings. And apparently it's floating, so we're going to go. Oh, all right, let's go. Thank you, cafe. Oh, look at the French-style chandelier. Beautiful. What is Suncheon's signature dish? I'm not sure about the signature dish, actually, but I can tell you in this particular region of Korea, like any sort of the coastal areas, all of the seafood is going to be very, very popular. Like I said earlier, I tried gaejang. Gaejang, it looks like ge and then jang. I'm trying to write it for you in the sky, but yeah, it's like the raw soy marinated crab. Incredibly delicious. You guys can check that out, look it up online, or you can check it out on my Instagram story. I actually posted a small video of the gaejang. So delicious. So I'm not sure if that's actually the region-specific popular dish, but it was incredible, and I'm sure whatever the dish is probably seafood. Korea does seafood very well. It is a peninsula after all. Lots of seafood everywhere. How do you go changing your mindset from imperial to metric? Oh, great question, actually. Not easily, definitely. It took me a very long time to get comfortable with the different ways of measurement, the different like mental images of like distance and stuff like that, because I'm from America where we use miles and nobody really knows how long a mile is. And then, for example, we also use, like when we're telling our height, now I tell people that I'm 175 centimeters instead of saying I'm 5'8". So yeah, it took a long time. It became more of a habit thing, and then as you ride in a taxi, for example, it'll say 800 meters to your destination. And in my mind, 800 meters was like really close, but it's actually kind of far. So it's like over time, when you do those random little excursions, or when you keep seeing references to distance and stuff, you just pick up on it. I didn't necessarily like, you know, relearn everything. It's just different place, different necessities. Shannon, I think you're an amazing girl. I would like to ask you how you feel after all this time when people here definitely grown up. For you, it will be an amazing feeling. I guess it is amazing. I've definitely seen a lot of growth in myself as a person since coming to Korea. I've changed a lot. I've become a lot more confident, more adventurous, stuff like that. So yeah, it's been amazing. And thank you so much for your kind comment. I really appreciate it. Let's look for it together then. Yeah, 화이팅! 화이팅! Finding Kocnuni. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. There's a little swing. I want to go on the swing, but there's some people over there. I'm not sure if I can. Maybe just really quickly. One of my favorite memories, Dad, this is for you. One of my favorite memories is when I was little. We had like a little swing set in our backyard, and we would jump off. I can't go very high on that one, unfortunately. But that was one of my favorite things. And my dad also used to do this thing where he would put his hands up and I would swing really high and I have to kick his hands. Really, really fun. Great memory. Thanks for the memories, Dad. You guys are so kind in the comment section. So I don't know if you guys can check, but there's actually a little trolley as well. So we talked a little bit earlier about the ferries and stuff like that, where you can take a ride, but it looks like you can also take a ride on the little trolley cart. Very cute. All right, let's keep going. Good luck. Enjoy some bingsu. Okay, I will. I'll try. Swing higher, swing higher. I can't. That was actually a really heavy swing. Otherwise, I would have tried to like get some real, air, but kind of difficult. Swing was really heavy. So here's water. I have a feeling we're quite close. Oh, this is it. Okay, so right here, you can see on the top in Korean, it says Gumi Tari. Tari means bridge. Kum is dream. So it's Bridge of Dreams. Here it is. We found the next clue. Shannon, good job. The name of the art museum is Bridge of Dreams. Guys, look at me learning Korean. It's an art museum and a bridge with a 3-inch long drawing made by 140,000 children from 14 different countries. I am at the end of this Bridge of Dreams. All right, guys, let's go. Let's go check it out. Maybe this way? So you guys can see there's a lot of Hangul. Hangul is the Korean alphabet. There's a lot of words written here. So if you guys can find any words that you recognize, see if you can translate it. There's a couple here that I can see right away. 대한민국, 대한민국. Let's go Korea. And here we are inside the museum where there is 140,000 different tiny drawings, murals, portraits. Some of them are abstract. Some of them are realism. Actually, I don't know, it's just a bunch of kids, but I'm curious to see where all the countries are from. So I'm seeing a lot of Korean handwriting as well, a little bit of English. Maybe we'll see some French. Maybe we'll see some Chinese. Wow, this is incredible. I would like to know the story behind each one of these. It is really cool to think that there's 140,000 kids all around the world that have participated in this project. Beautiful. If there's anything like this in your guys' country, feel free to let me know. So there is quite a few people coming through as we are going through. I guess they're trying to get some respite from the sunshine. Whew. So I'll try to get in here for you guys. Oh, look. There's a camera. And in addition to the camera, here's a cheeky little window. You guys can see the river from here. Nice pants, thank you. Kocnuni, what language do you speak? 한국어. 한국어. Do you know what language that is? Korean. And English in the Korean language would be pronounced 영어로. 영어로. So, yeah. Anytime you hear like the O, that O sound, it typically references like a language. Some of them are a little bit different, however, when it comes to French, they would say French. 이렇게요. 이렇게요 means like this. Learning a lot of Korean with you guys today. It's quite lovely. All right, so because there's so many people, we are going to try to avoid getting other people in the shot. But as they come through, we might have to pan down a little bit, but I appreciate you guys' patience. So tell me what you guys think of the museum so far. I think it's lovely. Again, a lot of Korean. Here's some English. It looks like they've written the date, their name, and their age. Or maybe their age, their name, and their location. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, this one is so cute. It says Happy Bear. You could spend really, really hours. Oh, this one is quite good as well, this flower. I want to experience the maze too and find Kocnuni. We're still looking for him. He said he's at the end of this museum though, so I think we should be able to find him fairly soon. I'm enjoying it though. It's not air conditioned per se, but there's a nice little breeze going through here, so I'm thankful for it as well. Do you guys have any other questions, comments, or concerns? They can draw better than me. Yeah, me too. I'm actually not much of a drawing kind of artist. I do paint. I do okay. I'm not the best, but I paint okay. So I think some of these kids can definitely draw better than me. Wow, there's so many. I can only imagine how long it took to put all of this together. But definitely incredible. And like I said, I can't believe how diverse of an area this one part, this is like a very small section of Korea, but just in this area alone, it's so beautiful. Diverse as far as like geographically, and also what they have to offer as far as museums, art, showcasing that kind of thing. All right, so we are approaching the end of the bridge here. We've got a couple more minutes. All right, we're gonna have to pick a winner, it appears. Got a couple more minutes to decide. What is one of my dreams? One of my dreams? I want to create something that will outlive me. That's one of my dreams. So whether it be art, music, impact socially, something like that, that's one of my dreams, would be to create something that outlives me. Fighting Shannon. All of the kids are very artistic. Yes, I know. I know this museum is so long, I feel like we've been walking for ages. But we should be getting close to Kocnuni soon. 안녕. 안녕, Bridge of Dreams. There he is, Kocnuni. Ah, 내 사랑. My love, Kocnuni. We found him. So, oh, wow, quite the echo. So now we are going to try and find the whiteboard so that we can do a pick a winner. Wow, this echo is crazy. Let's see if we can find a little place to sit for a moment. Let's see. I think there's a bench right over there. Let's see if we can go really quickly and pick a winner. We found Kocnuni, you guys, and again, about this location, this place, let me find that card again, is Suncheonman Bay National Garden in Suncheon, Jeollanam-do. Jeollanam-do. So again, this is a place like about 3 hours outside of Seoul, if you guys take the KTX. So really thankful. Thank you, Koreanet, for helping us get to explore a very unique place today, and thank you, Kocnuni, for the wonderful adventure. Without further ado, you guys, it is time to pick a winner. So here we go. Let me check the comment section before we run out of time. See who we can find. I love this show. Wow, you guys are incredible. Thank you so much for all the beautiful comments. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to choose. You guys keep commenting. New person, somebody who hasn't won yet. Elena Renteros. Elena Renteros. Once I write your name, I'm going to need you to take a screenshot, follow the directions in the prompt below, and they will get you squared away. Elena Renteros. Congratulations! Dun, da, da. Screenshot. Well done. And thank you guys so much for joining the broadcast as always. I had a great time with you today, and we'll see you next week. Bye!